There are certain characteristics of real estate that you just need to be aware of, not for it to scare you away, but just for you to be aware of so that you set your expectations right. Real estate still has a very unique and interesting proposition to give. One thing you need to realize about real estate is that it's highly illiquid. In terms of most of the investments that we have around, real estate will rank among the most illiquid of investments. What this means is there's relative difficulty in converting real estate into liquid cash. So that real estate is not a place you put in money for emergency needs, because it will very often either fail you or you'll end up going into the market and you're so desperate in the market you end up making a loss. Be cautious in terms of your medical emergencies. You want to take a child to school in a year's time. Real estate may not really be the investment avenue for that. In addition, what you also need to realize is, even if you are in real estate for the long-term gain, the moment you put your property into the market for sale, kindly give it some time. Yeah, allow for time. It'll take you 6 months. It'll take you a year. It'll take you some couple of months for you to get an investor and go through the entire process for you to get your money at the end of it. The second thing is that real estate has high cost of entry, and in this case, I actually want to put aside the actual value of purchasing the property. So, for example, you've been told that getting this property will cost me 5 million shillings. Yeah. That is, you could be comparing a 5 million investment in real estate with a 5 million investment, say, in the stock market or say in government securities. Now, what you need to be prepared for in real estate is this. We currently are seeing quite a number of banks moving to a place where they're talking about 105% mortgages. This is because we have come to appreciate that the transactional cost associated with purchasing real estate will be approximately 5%. With 4% being stamp duty and the other 1% being spread across the legal fees and the fees of other professionals who are involved in the transaction. So whether you're getting a mortgage or not, just be prepared about these other costs that will be associated with it. In addition, let's take an example. You want to move into this house. You've purchased the house and you want to move into it. Aside from the cost that you have paid to the developer of the property and the government in terms of the legal aspects, and also to any professional who has been involved. When you want to move into your house, there are aspects of furnishing to be considered. Very often I see people getting excited about they've gotten a mortgage, but then they get stuck at the point where I need to move into this house. Then you realize, hey, there's furnishing to be done, there's moving of houses and that kind of a thing. It is also a significant cost that you just need to be prepared for. In case you're buying this house as an investment, therefore it means you don't want to move into it yourself, but you want to put it into the market for someone else to rent it, and for you just collect the rent. Now, you have to have a budget for marketing. Tenants will not necessarily know that you exist until you take yourself to them. So there is a marketing cost. In addition, you will get agents who will get you a tenant, but they also need their agency fees. That's a cost you also need to be prepared for. And then you need to be prepared for the lag. At times it'll take you a couple of months to get a tenant in. But there's nothing that says that in this time, wherever you got the money to finance your purchase of the house, if it's your mortgage repayments still have to be made. So you have to be prepared for a possible time lag. Just prepare to continue with life, even as such lags would take place. Because the other thing that you don't want to do is just give someone a substantial discount in rent just because you're facing the pressure of paying up your mortgage. The third characteristic of real estate that you have to be wary about is something we call heterogeneity. Basically what this means is there is no unit of real estate that is similar to another.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.